Alright, welcome back to some more Signalis. Last time, worked out a bunch of puzzle stuff. So we have the library key. We need to go to the library. And that's on floor 7? Floor 8? I don't know. I should know that. It would help to know that. Oh wow, the little A button to do toggle map scrolling came back. I don't know why it's been gone for the last 4 episodes or so. It's been gone for forever. So it is on floor 8. We're going down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. And that was not the library. That does have the key. I was in there last time, though. Do I need to go back in that room? Oh yeah, there's the shrine box. Yes, of course. I will need to. I'm stupid. I do need to be on floor 7. I read that wrong. Or is it floor... Where is the library? Am I stupid? No, it is this way. I just need to go to the east hallway to get there. Okay. I was like, hold on a minute. I'm not losing my mind yet. So this should be the library. Got it. Oh, there's a person here. Hey, don't die. You good? A colibri? Who are you? You're not one of our staff. You're right. The others, they've changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together we guide them all. But now, I can't understand their thoughts anymore. I've never been so alone before. They're still together and I'm here, outside, and they won't let me in. I cannot stand their song anymore. This is the only place where I don't have to hear them. This is the only place where I'm safe. I can't go on like this. I wish I had become like the others too. At least then I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, that's kind of sad. No one ever wants to be alone. Loneliness actually can kill you. Fun fact. I would know. I'm dying. But seriously, though, they find that, I don't know the actual comparative amount of it, but they found, like, loneliness to have the same kind of, invoke the same kind of emotional responses as, like, legitimate pain, which is insane. Previous experience with this replica model has given us insight to the array. No one cares. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural patterns development in colibris varies less than in other models. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre act as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibris should have access to a well-stocked library. But yeah, that thing about the loneliness, like, loneliness actually kills you, which is crazy, or it can. The mina. When it comes to dangerous cargo, heavy machinery, and hazardous environments, no other module rivals the minor units with their high security power armor bodies. Even in lethal radiation under crushing pressure and in zero G, they keep their calm demeanor and show exemplary teamwork. Despite their hulking bodies, underneath their face shield, a standard Generation 3 cranial construction can be found, making maintenance and social interfacing as easy as with any other replica model. Please note that the Maynard neural pattern is not suited for combat use. For combat applications, the Sapper variant should be used, which employs a combat-capable persona in the same frame. For more information, see Schwere Antipanzer Replica Schnappe. I don't speak German, so, yeah. I feel like that should be obvious by now, but yeah, the pronunciations are gonna suck. As they have. Huh? Alignment. System orientation. Alignment error. Use manual controls. What am I moving? This. Am I trying to access some files? It says obstacle detected. This is going to be an interesting puzzle. So I don't know what the obstacle is that I'm trying to reach, though. That's the only thing. I don't see anything. Like, what is the obstacle? Unless I'm trying to insert something. Looks not. Okay, so maybe the thing I'm trying to get to is this. So what I can do is I'll go across, then down. I can't go down again. Okay, then across, down, across, no, down, across, then up, then across again, and then up again. Dope. Pick up the Astro Lobby. Got the Astro Lobby. Got it. Cool. So, what is this thing? A strange clockwork dial mechanism with astronomical symbols on the front. Got it. Cool. Okay, we're done with this room. So there's a star map down here. That might be something that this has to do with. Or I have to go to the Adler study. Either way, I am still on this floor. So let's try it out here. Let's see what goes on. So this has the orrery. I can combine it. I have to combine it? Never mind. I don't know what to combine this with then. The box itself? I don't know. Oh yeah, I never went down to this room, huh? Let's check out what I need the flashlight for that, actually. Let's go. Or maybe I did come into this room, but I just forgot. No, I didn't. Dang it, it became aware of my presence. There's another thing. This is gonna hurt, but I needed to do that. Oh god, there's a lot of y'all. There are a lot of y'all. Let's use the repair plus. And then I don't have anything to deal with a whole bunch of y'all at once. I'm gonna die. Let me go through, you jerks. Yeah, this isn't going too well. No, lock onto the other one. You're a jerk. This thing's gonna kill me if I don't do this. Let's use this again. And then let's also use a regular repair spray while we're at it. Go down. God, I hate those. Great. I never want to come in this room again. I want to get everything I need already. Okay. We got Repair Spray Plus, and then we've got the storage file. Each cadre of Protector security technicians is overseen by a controller unit, the most common of which is a Stork type. One of the tallest... It's Stork, not Storch. It's the CH making a K sound, okay. One of the tallest replica models thanks to their extended legs. Storks figuratively and literally keep a constant bird's eye view on any situation, ready to direct and coordinate their assigned security technicians. Their tough, no-nonsense demeanor, though sometimes described as brutal and even cruel, makes them the perfect fit as unwavering sentinels of order. That's a pathway, ain't it? Shotgun rounds, got it. Let's make sure there's nothing else in this room, because if I have to deal with all of that crap rising up again, we will have an issue. So this door, locked. Nothing here, but there is a way up here. That person died. They didn't turn. I will be taking that ammo. Come on. And no space. Here we go again. Okay. Damn. Best I can do is come back later. Because I need repair spray, these 12mm bullets. I killed everything. This person's dead and cannot be investigated. So we have a repair spray and some 12mm bullets. I do need those. Besides that, I do have some health stuff on me. But I could just use the repair patch now. But it just takes some time to kick in. So this room basically was just here to waste my ammo. There's no critical items in here. No mandatory things. That's kind of a bummer. Use another one. Probably was a waste, but yeah. Grab that. 12mm ammo. I'll come back for the repair spray if I really need it. I kind of like to get everything, but I'm kind of okay on health items at the moment. But of course, that can always change. So, this is floor 1. That was an accident. We need to go back to floor 7, access the piano room, store it, and then come back, and then we'll come back and do we'll go back to the lockbox. So now I'll grab the repair spray. Come on. Yeah. And probably end up having to use that now I think about it, because my inventory is full. Unless, of course, this little key I got opens that box. I really have to start remembering areas that have been animated. Like, I can avoid them without having to use a bunch of ammo, and ideally, I will do that. Otherwise, it'll chew through all my reserves, and I don't really have the time for that. Or the ammo for that, rather. Use the astrolabe. Huh. So this can only go in one of two places. That's a lie. Now what do I do? I guess I have to go back to the table. My only thing is I just don't get how that's supposed to function because it's still... It, like, turns. The star map turns. But I'm assuming that's where I'm going to have to go to get the answers, because otherwise, like, this can go, like, anywhere. Alright, let's go check that out, I guess. Unless I have a picture or something in my, Let's see. So there's that poster. Oh, here we go. This might be helpful if I make notes of this. So Veneta has, like, the Roman numeral 2. Hold on a minute. Okay, so there's that. Veneta is 2. And then there are some other things I saw. So Kitze, or Kitidze, no. Kitze, or Kitez, is a triangle. Okay. And then Rot Front is a circle. Noted. Is that all the symbols I need? Let's see. Let's look at this again. So I guess we don't need the triangle at all, really. We need a hexagon. And so we have the circle, which is Rot Front. And then we have Vignette. Thanks, autocorrect. Autocorrected to Venetian. Thank you. You stupid jerk. And then we need whatever the hexagon is. So, not that, this. So Veneta. I cannot believe it auto-corrected that. That could totally be a name. Better than a lot of other names I've seen nowadays. Okay, Veneta. So we got Veneta. So it's not Kitsa isn't really relevant right now. Bouillon. So Bouillon is the hexagon. Cool. We've got that. Let's go to the star map, which means we're going to have to deal with that one chick again. Oh, good. 2 chicks now. Love it. What's better than 1 chick? 2 chicks. You know? Nah. That's like everyone's male fantasy. Twins and all that. So, here's where I'm confused, right? I need to know if the positions line up the exact same way. If the orbit itself is set, or if it's realistic revolution around a sun. Because if it doesn't change, then I'm assuming the star is going to be Heimat, or Heimat. And everything will have to line up with that. Relative to the position on the star chart, of course. Or the star lobe, whatever. So, I don't know. Let's try that. That's gotta be what it is. That's the only other thing with astronomical stuff going on. Can't imagine it being anything else. Maybe I should switch guns. I'm gonna need to switch guns. I went to the wrong room on accident, or thought I was going to the wrong room on accident. Okay, that's 3. Because I only have like 2 more pistol bullets. I pulled up like 1 when I went to storage. I had literally 1 pistol bullet. Okay, I'm at 3. That's not great. Next time we make a visit to the red box, we will indeed switch to the revolver. Okay, so if this is high mat, then if I remember when it lined up, that means that so the hexagon is bouillon, right? That would be here. And then Veneta, right? Veneta would be here. Ish. Something like that. And then this has to be... Hold on a minute. I made a note in my phone. The circle is rot front. And rot front would be down here. Right? Yeah! We did it! So now we have the administrator key, and then Shrine Diary. This is gonna be a lot of reading. I've started yet another diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. I have been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of déjà vu as I have these past few days. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. And he keeps doing it. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before. And even stronger is this sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally gotten to my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what'll happen to me if anyone finds out. I am alone in this. If they ever discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I, too, have become sick like the others, without realizing. But I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template? I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there. In the mine. I don't want to go in the mines. I don't want to go in the mines. I have a bad feeling about this. So everyone's going insane. Everyone is just losing their mind. And yet I'm not done with the star map. Huh. So the mine shaft is right next door. and I need the administrative key for that. But I have a feeling that it's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna take the overflow up to floor 5, save, grab the red box, and, you know, get my revolver. Then we'll come back to the mine shaft. Alright, admin key, baby. Let's go. It's an elevator. Huh? If she's alive, she's probably here. Are we about to hit the end of the game? We must be, right? Because the whole point was to find the chick who was in the thing. The ship. Liminal... Is it saying a chapter 2 or something? You know, the mine could go deeper. I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here. Well, I can't go back up, so I guess we're stuck here. No map data. Please tell me I saved. I honestly don't remember. We can go right or left. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling left. These stalagmites, kind of weird. What is all this junk? High power mining lasers. They're too large and heavy for me to use, but they were used by the Mina unit, right? Mina. Flammable. Let me try that again. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. Still no map data. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. First door we came to is up here. Let's check this out. Oh! Ah. Hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Bio. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here. There's no point in repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably off better using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, they'll just make another. Thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. No, BO, no. I want to repair BO. Let me repair BO. I want to repair Bio. I'm hoping this is the mining office. Yeah, baby, save room. And repair spray. It's far worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she had never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors. Those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of medical wing, and she let out a monstrous scream as she chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looked like she'd been in some horrible accident. Alright, we're gonna explore the mines next time. Catch you then.